Good morning, team. Happy Talon Tuesday. I'm Coach Talon.
Coach Emily.
Today is strength day. As you know, we got some dumbbells today to move through those exercises. We're going to be doing M Katz today, team. It is going to be 9 exercises, 1 pod. 3 sets per station, 2 laps through the room, through your room. The timing for set number 1 is going to be 35 seconds of work with 10 seconds of rest. Set number 2 is going to be 20 seconds of work with 10 seconds of rest. And set number 3 is going to be 20 seconds of work with 20 seconds of rest as we transition into the next exercise. Exercise number 1 is a Renegade Row. Grab those dumbbells, get into that high plank, pull through that elbow, retract that shoulder blades, keeping those hips nice and square. Number 2, we have the dumbbell glute bridge marches. Dumbbells right on the hips here. And we're going to drive that knee up towards the chest as we keep those glutes engaged. Exercise number 3, we have the upright row to dumbbell lateral raise. First we get the upright row, pulling those elbows up and back, and then we go into those lateral raises, pulling those shoulders back, taking them up to shoulder level. Number 4, we have the front rack squat. Your team, set your feet in that squat stance, dumbbells up by the shoulders, sink into the heels, drive those knees out. Proud chest, squeeze the glutes at the top. Number 5, we have the bent over wide row. Elbows are going out nice and wide, squeezing those shoulder blades together, keeping that core nice and tight with that long spine. Number 6, staggered deadlift. 1 foot in front of the other here, hinging at the hip, loading that front leg, keeping that flat back, squeezing that glute at the top. Alternating each rep there. Number 7, we have the alternating overhead press. Leave one dumbbell at the top. Ribs are tucked, glutes engaged, full extension of the arm up overhead. Number 8, we have the lunge with the hammer curl. Back lunge. So we're going into a reverse lunge, hammer curl at the bottom, back up to tall standing, alternating every rep. Last but not least, team, we have the chest fly on the ground. We're on the floor here, soft bend in the elbow. Take those elbows all the way to the floor, squeeze the chest at the top with control. Those are our 9 exercises. Let's get ready to warm those bodies up, team, and get that strength work.
So we're going to start with high knees and butt kicks. Give me 4 high knees, then 4 butt kicks.
Let's get it, team. Nice and tall, light on those feet. High knees, butt kicks. For 3, 2, 1. Right into hip mobility swings. Swing it around town, open those hips up. Few each direction. 2, 1. Deep squat with a T-spine rotation. Sink down into those heels, drive those knees out. Rotate that spine, have those eyes track that movement. 3, 2, 1. We got the side to side groin stretch, hands on the floor here. Shifting that body weight into each leg. Feel those groins and hips open up. For 3, 2, 1. We got mountain climbers, 10 of them with 3 push-ups here, team. Hips are low, knees are high. Shoulders stacked over the wrists. Lead with the chest, drop to your knees if you need to. 2, 1. Flipping on over onto our back, we have the dynamic lumbar stretch. Try to keep those shoulder blades planted. Kick that leg across the body. And breathe. 2, 1. Hip thrusters. We'll be seeing these again shortly. Dig into those heels. Kick those hips up. Squeeze those glutes. Exhale up. For 2, 1. Back row. Split leg, reach through. Hug those knees to the chest. Stretch those hamstrings as we reach through the body. 2, 1. We're up on our feet, team. We're light on the feet. In, out, in, out, in, out, out, in, 2, 1. All right, team, we're finishing with jump squats. That's it. This is it. We're getting that heart rate elevated a little bit here, team. Get ready for that work. For 3, 2, 1.
Good. All right, team, we are going to get started with lap number 1. We're going to start with our Renegade Row. So bring it down into your high plank position. We're going to move in about 15 seconds here, so get set up. Make sure you have your dumbbells or whatever weights you're using as your resistance today. Underneath the hands, we're going to go in 8 seconds here. Take a nice wide plank stance to keep those hips from rocking. We're going to go in 3, 2, and 1. We're going to row the weight up past the back, so elbows gonna come all the way past the back. You wanna think when you're in a row like this, we're not bicep curling. We want that elbow to go all the way up towards the ceiling and focus more in the back muscles and squeezing the shoulder blade on that side. Try and keep your hips from rocking. Walk yourself out nice and wide if you feel yourself rocking back and forth. Glutes are squeezed, belly button's pulled up. 10 seconds here. If your hands start to hurt on the weight, you can take your hand off to the side and put it on your mat for 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Woo. All right, that's set number 1. We have 2 to go. Short rest periods. Back at it in 3, 2, 1. This is that 20-second set here, team. Like Emily said, open up those feet nice and wide so we're not rocking those hips. She's giving you that version where you're grabbing 1 dumbbell at a time to make it a little bit less stressful on the wrist there. 5 seconds to go. Maintain that high plank position, keeping that core tight for 2, 1, recover, 1 left.
All right, back to our third set. Again, 20 seconds here. We're moving in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Same beautiful plank position. 15 seconds. Keep it nice and strong. Don't worry about repping them out as fast as you can. This is strength day. We want to be nice and slow and controlled, feeling it in the correct muscles. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful.
All right.
All right.
Flip it on over. 15 seconds. We're going right into the dumbbell glute bridge marches. Grab one or both. Put them on those hips. We're moving in 5 seconds. Keep those heels nice and close to the body in 2, 1. Press into those heels. Got the isometric glute contraction at the top as we drive that knee up. Press into that heel. Make sure those glutes are fired. Shoulder blades are down. 12 seconds to go. Let's make sure we don't have any extension in our low backs here. 5 seconds. 2, 1.
And rest. Just 10 seconds here. You don't have a ton of rest time. So all you get to do is just take a nice deep breath of air. And then we're back to work in 3, 2, and 1. Let's get it. Drive through your heels as you come up and as you lift the knee in towards the chest. You'll see Talon kind of has his toes lifted off the ground. That's going to help him really get those hips off the ground and get those glutes driving up to the ceiling for 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Woo. 1 to go. In 3, 2, 1. Hips up. March it out. Breathe. Isometric tension here on those glutes the entire time. Brace that core as we drive that knee up. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1.
Nice work. Okay, bring it to standing. We're going to take it into our upright row lateral raise combo. If whatever weights you have at home might be too heavy for these, you can find some objects in your house that you can bring the weight down a little bit. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. First one, upright row. You want your hands to come up and lead. So when we do this, we don't want just the elbows to drive up and leave the hands behind. It puts a lot of pressure in the shoulders. So lead up with your hands as your elbows come up, and then out to the side, slight bend in the elbows for that lateral raise. Inhale, exhale as you pull up. 12 seconds. Nice work, team. Shoulder blades are down and back. Don't let those traps come up towards the ears in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Oh, yeah. Hold those dumbbells. If you need to drop weight and you got multiple pairs at home, that's okay. Set number 2 in 2, 1. Nice, tall, erect standing position here. Glutes are engaged, core is working. On the upright row, think about pulling the elbows up and back without flaring the ribs. 6 seconds to go. For 3, 2, 1.
Oh, shoulders. Okay, final set here in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go, 20 seconds on the clock. Make sure your glutes are squeezed. We're not hyperextending the low back. Good, 12 seconds, come on. Couple more reps here, you got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful.
Way to work, team. We're going right into the front rack squats. So set those shoulders up by your, set those dumbbells up by your shoulders and your biceps. Set your shoulders too. We're moving in 5 seconds. We're in our squat in 3, 2, 1. Try to keep those elbows up higher as opposed to lower to the body. Core is engaged. Hips are down and back. Sink into the heels. Drive up and squeeze the glutes. Exhale up. Check in with that core. 15 seconds left. Nice work, team. Under 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice work, rest. Okay, quick rest here. Just let your hands relax. We're back to work in 2 and 1. Let's go. Nice squat stance. We're sinking down and back into the hips and the heels. Toes are forward or slightly pointed out with those knees tracking right over the toes. So we don't want those knees caving together here. Press them out. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Rest. Quick 10 seconds again here. Third set. Here we go. Back to work in 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Sit back in your booty. Don't let your heels lift off the ground. Nice work, team. Get a couple more reps here. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Nice job. Right into those bent over wide rows. So every exercise today we're using weights if we have them. We're gonna hinge at the hip, flare those elbows out nice and wide as we retract those shoulder blades. In 3, 2, 1. Maintaining a flat back at all times. If you start to hunch over or you feel tightness or tension in your low back, stand up, reset, and when you drop in, make sure your core is working. Hamstrings are loaded. Retracting the shoulder blades as we pull through the elbow. 10 seconds to go here, team. Exhale as we row up. For 3, 2, 1.
Whew. Okay. Nice work, team. Is that time to stand up, shake it out? We're back in 3, 2, 1. Drop in. Palms are facing in towards your body. Elbows come out nice and wide. You want to make sure that the shoulders and the upper traps aren't hiking up towards the ears. We want to keep them depressed. We want to keep it down, away from the ears, and focus really on squeezing right back here in the back. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Woo. Stand tall. We have one more here. Over halfway done with lap 1. In 2, 1. Good. Grip the ground with those feet. Soft bend in those knees. We shoot those hips all the way back so we stay as bent over as possible. You can see Emily, her torso is parallel to the ground. She's requiring more core demand when she does that. For 3, 2, 1.
Okay. We're going to transition into the staggered deadlift. You'll do 3 reps on one side, and then you'll switch with your feet and do 3 reps on the other side. Okay, staggered deadlift. Plant one foot forward, other one steps back. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're gonna notice his front leg is staying pretty much stiff with just a slight bend. The back leg, you're up on the toe, and you can bend that back knee as much as you have to. Everyone's gonna be a little bit different. 3 reps on one side, 3 reps on the other side. You're pulling up through the glute and the hamstring of the front leg. That's what's driving you up. When you hit the bottom, you start to squeeze that cheek, and that's what's gonna pull you to standing. Nice flat back here, no rounding in the spine. Shoulders are pulled back and core is on. We've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Woo. 2 to go. 3 reps on each foot. All right, back at it. In 2, 1. Hinge at that hip, load that front leg. Keep those dumbbells nice and close to the body. Almost like it's scraping the shin there. Driving through the heel back to that starting position and activating that working leg glute. For 3, 2, 1.
With these 20-second sets, you're about able to get 3 on both sides. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Shoulders are back, nice flat back there. We're sticking the booty all the way to the back of your room. So that's kind of what you want to think, is those hip bones and your glutes go all the way back. You send them back towards the back of your room. That's where you're going to feel that stretch in the glute and hamstring. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Moving right along here. Number 7, alternating overhead shoulder press. We're gonna leave one dumbbell at the top as we press the other. One at a time, standing nice and tall. 5 seconds. And 3, 2, 1. 35 on the clock. Side body view here. Nice and tall. Ribs are tucked, core is engaged, glutes are activated. She's maintaining that neutral spine as she isolates her shoulders, presses up overhead. Keep the traps, drop down, drop the shoulders into the pockets. Full extension in that arm all the way up overhead, biceps up by the ear. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1.
And rest. Grip. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. 20 seconds on the clock here. As you drop the weight, we want it to be nice and slow and controlled, so you're not just letting gravity pull the weight back down to the shoulder. You want to slow your way back down. It's going to help control the contraction. And then as you come up, that's when you kind of explode up. So nice and slow, on the way down, on the way up. And rest.
Whew. 1 to go. 20 seconds on the clock in 3, 2, 1. Let's work. Again, this is all about isolating the shoulders. It's important we keep those glutes engaged. Pull that belly button in. Resist that rib flare. 2, 1. Woo! All right.
All right, rest your hands. We're gonna take it into that back lunge, hammer curl at the bottom, 15 seconds. Stretch out your hands a little bit. Okay, 10 seconds. We're gonna alternate the legs we step back with in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So plant one foot, step back, hammer curl at the bottom. Hammer curl meaning your palms are facing in towards each other. Good. Keep your elbows locked in at the sides for that curl. And then as you come to standing, you want to pull up through the front leg without pressing off the back. 15 seconds. Inhale down, exhale. For 10. Get a couple more reps in here. Shoulders are pulled back, nice proud chest. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Great work, team. 2 sets left. And 3, 2, 1. Always, before we initiate the movement, pull those shoulders back. Elbows nice and tight to the side body. Curl it up. Drive through that front leg back to that starting position. And breathe. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, final set here. Then we have our chest fly. Then we have our first water break before we head into lap 2. In 3, 2, 1, let's go. 20 seconds on the clock. See how many reps you can get in here. Make sure you keep the entire foot planted of that front leg. We're not letting the toe or the heel lift off with that foot. 10 seconds and get ready to lay it down onto your mat. Grab your weights in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Oh, yeah. To the ground for that chest fly here. 10 seconds, team. We're gonna have a soft bend in the elbow as we drop those arms down to the ground. In 3, 2, 1. Shoulders down, elbows touch. You have the ground to protect your shoulders here. And then as we initiate the movement back to the starting position, squeeze that chest. I don't want you slamming dumbbells together. Squeeze the chest, feel those muscles working. 12 seconds to go. Exhale up. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Rest, rest. Put the weights down nice and carefully. Don't rip your shoulders out. Okay, we're back to work in 4, 3, 2, and 1. So palms are facing in, just a slight bend in the elbows. We don't want a full 90-degree bend in the elbows here, just a slight bend. As you open up, we're giving a big hug, and then squeeze that person you're giving a hug to. 7 seconds, team. Keep the core tight. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Last set here, team, and we hydrate. We're almost halfway there. In 3, 2, 1. Let's work for 20. Control those dumbbells as we go down to the bottom portion of that movement. Explode up, lead with the chest, not the shoulders. 5 seconds left. 3, 2, 1.
All right, team, nice work. Pause the video, 45-second hydration break. We'll see you for lap 2.
All right, team, lap number 2 underway, starting off with those Renegade Rows. Drop down into the high plank position. We are gonna start in 5 seconds. In 3, 2, 1, let's work. You have the options here. If those dumbbells are a little tough on the wrists, you can do one at a time. You can planting one hand and pulling with the other. Another option would be take the weights out completely and just do that body weight Renegade Row. Open up those feet if you need to, if your hips are rocking. Shoulders over the wrists. 10 seconds left. Pull through that elbow nice and tight to the side body and squeeze. 5, 2, 1.
Nice work. Okay, 20-second sets to go here. Final lap in 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's crush each of these exercises. We're not going to see them again today, so stick with us all the way through the working sets. Don't end early. Wait until we tell you. 10 seconds, elbow up to the ceiling, clear the back. Squeeze that shoulder. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful.
Way to go. Last one here. In 2, 1, let's work. A lot of core demand here today, team, on these Renegade Rows. Keep it nice and tight. Don't let those hips drop. 7 seconds left. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Nice work. All right, next up, we're gonna lay down onto our back. We have our dumbbell glute bridge marches. So we wanna take that nice glute bridge position. We have those heels in the ground. Your feet are about hip distance with the knees pressed over the toes. We're moving in 4, 3, 2, and 1. He has both of his dumbbells stacked on his hips. You can do 2, you can do 1. If you're still working on your form here, we can always take the weights off to the side. You're still gonna feel a great booty burn. And if you're struggling to feel it with the weights, I definitely recommend taking the weights off to the side so you can focus on the mind-muscle connection, just using your own body weight. Again, driving through the heels here, toes are pointing up towards the ceiling. He's lifted his toes just a little bit off the ground. That's gonna help you lift the hips up a little bit higher. We're going for 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
All right, 2 more. You don't have that every time. And 2, 1, let's go. Weights or body weight. We'll get the job done here. When we go into that march, we want to make sure we keep those glutes activated all the way through. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. Okay, last set here, 20 seconds. Lift up, hit both those marches, then drop the hips down. In 3, 2, and 1. We lift, we march, then drop the hips back up. Heels are in the ground, toes are pointed up towards the ceiling. As you march, don't let the hips drop down. You've got 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Great work, team. Bring it to standing now. We got our upright row and our lateral raises coming at you for that shoulder work. Woo! Stand nice and tall, pull those shoulders back. Upright row in 3, 2, 1. We want to initiate the movement with the elbow, not the wrists. We want to make sure we're externally rotating at the top so we're not letting those shoulders drop in. Keep them pulled back with that proud chest. Control the dumbbells. Try not to swing them at any point in time. Check in with your glutes and your core. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Oh, gosh.
Nice.
Shoulder burn. Okay, back in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it to standing. Watch the way he does his upright rows. He's taking his hands with him. He kind of externally rotates as he pulls up, so we're not keeping the shoulders rotated inwards. That's hard on the shoulders. We want to externally rotate as we pull up, and then slight bend in the elbow as you come into that lateral raise. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Nice. Last one. We got this. In 3, 2, 1. Let's work here, team. Keep those dumbbells nice and close to the body as we go into that upright row. We're not shrugging our traps. We're initiating the movement with the deltoids. 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Nice work, team. All right, next up we have our front rack squat. We're gonna front rack those dumbbells right up onto the shoulders, tops of the shoulders. 13 seconds here, give your hands a little rest. Get ready, take it to standing. Take your nice squat stance. We're going in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Resting those dumbbells on the shoulder, we keep those elbows nice and high. If you find that that's tough for you on your shoulders, sometimes the way I like to do it is to let your palms come together, elbows still stay lifted, but palms come together if that's tough on your shoulders or your chest. 20 seconds, we're sinking down and back into the hips and the heels, and then squeezing the glutes to come to standing. We're not letting the hips tuck under at the bottom. We want a nice neutral spine all the way down through the movement, and then all the way as we stand up. In 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1.
Woo! Keep it up. We're chugging right along here. 2 more sets of these front rack squats. 2, 1, drop in. Elbows are high, knees are going out. We got that load out in front of our body, so we want to keep that trunk a little bit more vertical, a little bit more work being done on the abs here for 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. All right, final squats here. Get ready to drop right back in. We got 5 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. We want to make this hip dominant, so we want to sink down and back into the hips. Don't let your heels lift off. 10 seconds, team. Got a couple more reps in. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Bent over wide rows. Drop the weights if you need to. Woo. 10 seconds. Let's get ready to work. In 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Flat back, core is engaged. Hinge at the hip. That means our hips drive backwards. We're flexing at the hip with a small bend in the knee. Grip the ground with those feet, pull through the elbows, and pinch those shoulder blades together. Make sure we're keeping those shoulders retracted. 10 seconds to go. Exhale up. 3, 2, 1.
And stand tall, shake it out. Lay your back, relax here a little bit. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop back in. You'll notice the way I like to do it, just so I have a little bit of less pressure on my low back, is actually taking kind of a wide stance with my feet instead of having the feet close together. Wide stance, you're gonna help take a little bit of pressure off the back, as long as we're still making sure we're hinging at the hip to bend over. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice work, nice work.
Last set of rows today, team. Let's make them pretty. In 2, 1, let's work. Elbows drive directly out, targeting the upper outer portion of the back. And squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, okay. We're gonna take it into our staggered deadlift. First set, let's go 3 by 3 on each side. Really focusing on that hip hinge motion in that front leg. We're moving in 6, 5, 4, 3, get set for 2, 1. We're gonna plant that front foot. This front hip is your main priority right now. So you're really focusing on hinging at that hip joint. Send the glutes all the way back. You're gonna feel that stretch through the hamstrings and the glute. And then to come to standing, you start the pull through the glute, Again, that back leg is up on the toe, and we can bend that knee as much as we have to. Front knee only slightly bends to protect the knee joint. 10 seconds here. For these last 2 sets, we're gonna do the right side for 20 seconds, and then we'll do the left side for 20 seconds. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Okay. Awesome job. We're gonna pick one leg for the first 20, as she said. In 2, 1, let's make it happen. Load that front leg, soft bend, explode up, squeeze the glute. Back to tall standing with the shoulders back. For 3, 2, 1.
Perfect. Other leg goes forward, other leg steps back, switching sides. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's get it. Shoulders back, nice neutral spine. Pull up through that glute of that working front leg. Alright, so we want to tuck the hip bone forward, squeeze the cheek, but don't let the hyper extending in the back happen. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Way to go. Woo. Alternating overhead press. Leaving one dumbbell up at the top. We got 10 seconds. Wipe that sweat. All right, let's pick those weights up here. We're moving in 3, 2, 1. Nice and tall. Actively standing. That means we're standing with purpose and our muscles are actively working, our glutes, our core. It's an active tall stance position as we take the dumbbell all the way up overhead. Ribs are tucked, 10 seconds left. Exhale up, try not to let that dumbbell drop, the one that's staying up high. For 3, 2, 1.
Okay, and your shoulders are probably on fire at this point. In 4, 3, 2, 1, back to work, let's go. Inhale the weight down, exhale the weight back up to meet the other one. Try to make sure that your upper traps aren't hiking up towards the ears. You want to plug those shoulder blades down and back. Make sure the tops of the shoulders are doing all the work. In 2 and 1.
We're almost finished. Last set of overhead presses. In 2, 1. Let's make it happen. All the way up overhead. With control, nice and slow back down to the starting position. Keep it up, 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1.
Okay. We're gonna take it into our lunge, hammer curl. So back lunge, hammer curl, alternating legs. Wipe off the sweat, grab some water. We have 2 more exercises to go. Let's get it in 6. Grab your weights. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Step back, nice 90-degree angle in that front knee. Try and get your thigh parallel to the ground. Entire foot stays planted, toes are facing forward. You can always check in with your lunge stance. Look down, make sure your toes and your knees are both facing directly out in front of you. 20 seconds with that hammer curl. We want to make sure we're not swinging at the trunk. We want to keep all of it happening right at the elbow joint. So keep the elbows tight to the body. We curl up, squeeze those biceps, and then lower them back down with control. Pull up through the front leg, don't press off the back. In 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
All right, team, for this set, we're gonna pick one leg for the entire 20-second set. We're gonna switch for that final set. In 3, 2, 1. Step back lunge, curl, back up, same leg. Same leg stays planted for 10 more seconds. Keep your torso nice and vertical the entire time. 3, 2, 1.
All right, switch sides, so other foot plants. We're gonna step back in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's go. Down and curl. Squeeze up through that front cheek. Try not to press off the back leg. Shoulders are staying stacked over the hips. There's no hyperextending in that low back. We don't have a big arch in the low back. For 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Final 3 sets on the floor for that chest fly. Let's finish strong. We're almost done. All right. 7 seconds. Leg flat, knees bent, feet planted. In 2, 1. Let's work. Soft, bend in the elbow. We open up that chest. Have those elbows kiss the ground, and then explode up and squeeze. Exhale up. This is all about the chest being the prime mover. So think about those muscles working. 10 seconds to go. We're almost done. 5, 3, 2, 1.
Nice work. Rest your weights on the ground here for just a couple seconds. We're going to drop right back in. 2 more sets to go. In 3, 2, and 1. Let's go, team. Palms facing in. Slight bend. Open up. Big hug. And squeeze the chest muscles to bring those weights back together to the top. Inhale down. Exhale as you come up. 10 seconds. Halfway there. 1 more set to go after this. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice work.
Final 20 here, team, and we're all done with Tuesday's strength workout. Finish strong in 2, 1, 20 seconds. Let's make it happen, burn it out. 13 to go. 7, come on. 3, 2, 1.
All right, psych. Drop it down into your plank position. 2-minute plank. Let's get it. In 4, 3, 2, and 1. You're not done yet. We're in our forearm plank. Tuck the hips, squeeze the glutes, pull that belly button up. 2 minutes long. I always give the option here, you can do your forearm plank for a minute, and then the last 30-30, we can transition over to a side plank. If you feel like torturing yourself on this fine Tuesday, keep it in your forearm plank for the full 2 minutes. Nice work, team. We're at that 1 minute, 30-second mark here. It's gonna burn. It's a high possibility you're already shaking. If not already, you will be by the end. Your shoulders are gonna start to shake, your arms are gonna start to shake. Your core's gonna be burning and on fire, but you're gonna embrace all of that. That's where we get stronger. We're at 1:15. I'll tell you when we get to that 1 minute mark if you wanna transition over to a side plank in 8. All right, either stay in your forearm plank or take it over to a side plank, 30 seconds. Nice work, team. Hold it up, you got this. Breathe through. In 20 seconds, you can transition over to the other side if you're doing a side plank. If you're not, embrace that shake. Good. Breathe, full breaths here. And in 3, 2, you can transition over if you're on one side. 30 seconds to go, you got this. Hold it. Don't drop early on us here. Full breath in through the nose, exhale through the mouth. Keep those hips lifted. Core is on.
10 to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, now you're done.
Way to go, team.
Now you're done. That's your Tuesday strength workout, team. We'll see you tomorrow. Live workout.
Way to get through it.